everybody, JB here. Quick review of yesterday's match between Burnley and Bournemouth. Probably going to be 6 minutes because there's not much really to say other than criticism again. The only positive we can take from it, Hannibal played well. We kept a clean sheet, but that's all it was. We drew 0-0 with Bournemouth. It was a poor match. Not much really in it between the two sides. Bournemouth I thought were poor. I thought they were very, very poor. And I thought we were poor at times. I mean, the only right spots really, as I said, were Hannibal. The fact that we kept a clean sheet. And Jadon Anthony was unlucky just not to score. And I've criticised the guy, but at least he gave his all. But I'm going to touch on the game as a whole and tactically again. Parker, I'm going to criticise 2 or 3 people, probably 2 because I'm only going to be a 6 minute long. Next couple of minutes Scott Parker, but then I'm going to lay into one of the strikers, LYLE Foster, for his overall Burnley career, not just yesterday, but his whole career as a whole. Because I have a lot of strong words to say about it, a lot of it critical. Personally, I thought Parker again was very negative in his tactics. When I looked at the squad about 2:30 yesterday afternoon, who he'd picked, Joshua Wren again in the back 3, again looked a very, very poor decision. I'd have put Joe Roller in that back 3 alongside Estevi and Bashir. Having said that though, they played really well, the back 3, so in a lot of ways Joshua Wren just proved he touched wrong. Bashir did well clearing off the line, 1-1 Bournemouth attack when LYLE got, forgetting his name, their striker, their Brazilian striker gets around our keeper and Bashir gets on the line and stops him, comes off the chest quite clearly. His arms are down by his side, so if Bournemouth had agreements about not getting a penalty, I don't think they were justified really, in my opinion. But we're very negative, apart from a snapshot from Fleming from an acute angle and Jadon Anthony hitting the bar in the dying stages of the first half. We just weren't good enough, and again that's been the thing. You know, this is mediocre opposition. Okay, they were beaten in 10, but they weren't that good. They weren't world beaters, apart from, I think it was it Marcus Tavernier had a shot, a couple of other opportunities. They weren't really that much got by them. So we had the tendencies, the home team, to really take the ball by the horns and try and get 3 points, and it just didn't take the opportunities on offer. And the sad thing about it is, over the piece we just weren't good enough. And you know, I put it down to, you know, Fleming tried his heart out, Anthony tried his heart out up front, but you know, and LYLE Foster I'm going to touch on in about 2 minutes time. But we were just appalling, absolutely appalling from first to last whistle. How the Football Club managed to eke out 14-minute highlights in a hour 0-0, I will never know. But that's on Parker. You know my stance on Scott Parker, he has to go. I've been saying this since end of November when we were beaten away at Brentford. I've been wanting him out since, and that still hasn't changed. My feelings about him haven't changed. He's negative, he puts the handbrake on at every opportunity. He's shit basically. I want him gone. But Pace does not listen to the majority of the football club supporters who know that the football that he's serving up is shit. And that brings me on to another player who, if I was manager, I would have absolutely put him on the first plane back to South Africa, and that's LYLE Foster. LYLE Foster is an imposter. Let's get it fucking right. That man is an imposter of a striker, hence the name, right? Now I've tried to back him. I questioned his signing 3 years ago when company signed him on those crazy AI stats. What stats has he got to prove? I look at the stats now and they're damning for LYLE Foster. 3 years as one of Burnley's main strikers. A paltry 12 goals in 3.5 years. It's not fucking good enough. It really isn't good enough. You know, I know he's had his mental health issues. I know, you know, we've all walked him out for LYLE and all that malarkey. But let's put it into context. The man can't score. He had a great chance yesterday. Fleming put him in, and he lost the control, and he lost the chance straight away with his miscontrolling. and I couldn't give a shit if he was behind it. The fact of the matter is, the man is an imposter when it comes to striking. You know, he's not even good enough at fucking championship level. He only got 2 goals in the championship last season. So the man's a liability. But yet Parker, I don't know what he thinks in training, Parker, but we ain't seen it on the pitch week in, week out with IMPOSTER, and the man can't play. I don't want him playing for us anymore. He's had 3 years. He's had, you know, he's had 3 and a bit years. Time to move on, Lyle. You're not good enough for us. You know, you're probably good enough. I think you're probably League One. That's your level, League One. I don't care if you play for South Africa. As far as I'm concerned, your goal return in the top 2 tiers of English football is shit. Just get out the club. Your level's League One, mate, if you're going to stay in this country. Go to somewhere like Blackpool or Aki Stanley, where you'll score bucket loads. You know, because it's a piss easy league, Leagues 1 and 2. You're not good enough in the Championship, you're not good enough in the Premier League level, you've proved it time and time again. I knew there was something not right with you from day one. You're shit, just get out the club. Because if it were me yesterday, looking at your performance, your shit show of performance, I'd have hugged you up after 10 minutes, you were that poor. Disinterested, don't care, don't give a monkeys about the shirt you wear, you're just not good enough. And as for the fucking performance of the team, Parker, you're a liability, you have to go, enough is enough. I can't wait for this shit show of a season to end. Absolutely not. Take care, see you later.